Guys, it's Todd here with Avalanche Motorsports in Washington, North Carolina, and today we're going to talk about the all-new 2018 CFOX 288 Commander. I want to point out the big broad bow here. This thing's got a ton of flair to it. They've integrated that Carolina flare. We've got a downward striking chine. This is a super dry riding boat. As you may or may not know, CFOX is one of the only manufacturers on the market doing a lifetime hull warranty. That says we're confident in the product that we're building. This is a full composite boat. There's no wood, no rot, okay? There's a lot of manufacturers doing this, but it is a little bit of a fine line. CFOX is actually doing composite stringers. It's a full composite boat. As we move back here, I want to talk a little bit about this side door. They integrated this into the boat design in 2016. This boat was actually designed around this door, as opposed to a lot of manufacturers. They retrofit a hull design with a side door. This will help decrease the chances of spider cracking and structural issues. They also reinforce it with a thick stainless steel plate along the edges here. As I move aboard this boat, I can point out some features back here towards the transom. You've got a nice swim platform with marine mat. It's a lot nicer on your feet as opposed to non-skid. We have a pass-through jump seat here. You can see this seat folds up. It does fold down for easy entry. And as you come aboard, I'll point out some more features back here. A feature that CFOX has had on the 266 and 288 for years is this folding bench. I like this a whole lot. It allows us to use it when the family's riding. You can also stow it away and use this as a combing device for fishing, or as a leaning post to access your live well here. But it also gives us access under this hatch to all your pumps. Now, this boat is equipped standard with EPS, and that allows us to integrate autopilot systems with ease, and generally that doesn't cost a whole lot because of the EPS already being on board. Another improvement CFOX did here is they removed the pass-through jump seat on the port side. It was not even needed since we had the side door over here. That allowed them to incorporate this massive aquarium live well. This is a pressurized system. This one is as well. This is a thoroughbred fishing machine, as you can see. One thing you may or may not be able to notice is the technology that CFOX has integrated into their manufacturing process over the last couple of years. For instance, on this particular boat, just over last year's design, these fish boxes have a core lid, and it's a one-piece design and a solid, whereas used to it had a two-piece press design, and that would cause for uneven gapping and waviness, and when you stood on it, it didn't feel as solid. Another thing that they've done is they've integrated CNC technology into cutting these parts out for this boat for precision gapping. So moving forward into the helm area, we'll talk about some of the features of this leaning post here. LeBrock seats are standard. These are very nice, well-made seats. We have powder coated and stainless hinges and fold away armrest, and you've got one center here as well. This leaning post up front has two drawers for storage, and you also have hatch here for battery access, which makes it very nice. Now moving back here, we'll move back a little bit. We've got freshwater access on this side and raw water access on this side. Moving forward to the helm here, CFOX has decluttered this whole setup. They moved everything down from the command link gauges to your recess switches. We have a nice big black acrylic panel here. We can recess two 12-inch units in this, and it looks really clean with a black surround. Moving down here, we've got your trim tab switches. We have a tilt helm, this standard on this boat. Your dual binnacle, of course. Little storage box area for your battery switches. We've got a 12-volt outlet here and USB and auxiliary power as well. Down here we have a nice footrest, but this footrest is just like the new 248. It does have a backlit surround, which is very nice at night. You also have a footrest here that stows away. Moving up here, this is the new Ultima Hardtop. They lowered the profile. We've still got two electronics boxes, one forward and aft. We have a recessed panel here for your switches, for your spreader lights, your misters, etc. This particular top has two spreaders on the sides and two aft. But we also have a nice big rigid LED light bar up front, and that is a rigid industry product, so it is a premium unit. Another thing I want to talk about in this new hardtop is the sunroof. That's a very nice feature. I believe that's a Lumar product, so we know it's of great quality. Right here we have another black acrylic panel for recessing your VHF stereo. Here is one of two mister nozzles. Then moving back here, we've got two king holders here, and we've got 5 center rod holders. Now with those 5, this boat has a total of 20 rod holders. This is an ultimate fishing machine. I want to talk about this leaning post. Back here we have a very nice bait station. Lots of storage. All this is standard on this boat. This is not an option. Below this we have a sliding Yeti cooler. It's on a hydraulic slide. It's a nice feature. Easy access. So I'm inside of this 288 console. I'm 6 foot and I'm standing up. There's a lot of overhead space in here. This console is fully finished, no raw fiberglass. It's a fully lined console. They did a very nice job here. We've got a nice centralized house electrical panel. We've got a couple JL audio amplifiers neatly mounted here. Easy access to the back side of the electronics we would install. We have overhead LED lighting. Back this way we have a freshwater sink. And the toilet I'm sitting on has a overboard discharge. Moving forward, we've got a brand new coffin box design. They've contoured this, raised it to make it more form-fitting. You've got adjustable armrest here on each side. We've also got a really deep box, as you can see. It does have built-in drains. Something that I have not mentioned yet is the marine mat on the bottom side of every deck lid on this boat. And that serves a purpose for gasket and an anti-vibration material. And it will hold up a lot better than trying to glue a gasket around the edge of all these boxes. Storage is abundant in this boat. We also have a lot of storage up here in the bow. You've got 2 boxes on each side of the boat. They are using the marine mat under this as well, but they also have a stainless strut on each one to hold the box lid open. And they're doing that on every box lid on this boat. We also have a recessed casting net bucket down here for more storage. Moving forward here, we've got an excellent bow setup for the family. Where I'm standing right now, it is an option to do a bow filler board. We didn't do it on this particular boat, but essentially that will fill in this as kind of a sun pad for the ladies. They still integrated the scallop seating. The combing board runs back all the way back to this recessed backrest. You got nice big stainless steel hinges here, and it folds right back up into the combing board. They did a recessed bow rail here. We've got plenty of cup holders throughout this boat. And moving forward here, we've got the anchor locker. This boat is standard with a ProFish Lumar. I think it's the ProFish 700. They also did the marine mat underneath here, which is a nice feature. If you're in the market for a saltwater fishing machine with all the modern amenities to accommodate the family, the 288 Commander should be on your short list. And at Avalanche Motorsports, it costs less too.